I always thought if I did something different, or if I cleaned the house good, or, you know, made a good dinner, or just did certain things, it would be fine, but it didn't matter what I did. I know how it feels to hurt, and I know how it feels to be sad, and I never want to wish that on anyone. I was taken out of my mother's house for child abuse when I was a child. I'm also a survivor of sex trafficking. I was kidnapped at 17 and sold, and I got back with dignity, with respect for myself. I came back here to Utah. The police actually got me back here to Utah. They helped me. And then I met him 2 weeks later. I thought he was gonna save me or protect me. I've left so many times. I have tried to leave so many times. He made it very, very hard for me. Like I said, my ID was expired. I had no money. I had no bank account. I had nothing, and I thought I had no options. And I gave him a talk that morning and told him it's time to go. So I told him, run to the car. I had a blown head gasket, no insurance, an expired ID, and $13 cash. And I just prayed and got in the car, and I just took off. I just couldn't do it. I thought it's now or never. I had birth certificates and social security cards, and that was all. I'm probably gonna get emotional, but when we hit Utah, it was New Year's Day, and the signs on the road said, your past is behind you, focus on the road ahead. Any little thing would have had me turn around and go home because I was so scared. I had nothing. But then seeing that sign, it's like, okay, keep going, go another mile. You could drive another half hour. I made that phone call to Pathways. One of the ladies was extremely helpful. She told me she'd get us in right away. We went there. It was beautiful, a beautiful home. And they opened the door, and it was just like a breath of fresh air. It was like I had these things like just kind of fall off my back. The staff there was just extremely nice to us. They made us feel like we belonged somewhere. You know, we weren't getting in trouble for everything. We never got in trouble. When I called Pathways and they said, oh, we're gonna move some rooms around, we're gonna get you guys in, that meant something to me. That showed me that I was worth it. I know, like you said, I can't go back or I'd be dead. If there wasn't a place like Pathways here in Tooele, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know where I would have gone. Because like I said, you feel like there is just no option. They did see my value, and they did believe in me. One of the staff, she would tell me, you're such a great mom. And I got told the opposite of that every day. And that's like one of those things that like I've always wanted to hear my whole entire life. I do everything to hear those words. Christy had got my son and my daughter a backpack and some shoes for school because we had nothing. My daughter went to school. She met a friend that had the same exact backpack, same exact pair of shoes, and they are still best friends. If Christy didn't pick out that backpack and that pair of shoes, would my daughter have had such a good experience going to school? Probably not, you know? So just those little things that they do are so big for families and so big for a 7-year-old that couldn't talk, couldn't make friends, you know, had so much stuff going on in her mind that she was able to have this cool pair of shoes, rainbow boots and rainbow backpack, and meet a little girl her age that had the exact same thing. It was automatic friendship. The more I'm away, I guess when I was in that relationship, it seemed that was life. That's just the way it was. And I wasn't aware of anything different. The more I'm away, the more I see how badly it affected them and myself, and how much more there is out there in life. I want to be able to help other people through my experiences. I do not want to be a victim. I want to be a survivor. Every day I motivate myself and I tell myself that I can do it, because I want to show my kids, I want to give them a role model to look up to. And I feel like if I just keep doing the next right thing, good things happen for me. So I graduated my CDL program, Class A, 70-foot diesel.
I just had to call you to tell you I found an apartment, and I am so freaking happy, and it is beautiful, and it is perfect, and it is by my work, and I just had to share it with you because I just got it, and I am so happy. Life is good, and I am just super freaking happy.